Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is well. All right, folks are trickling in. We are going to try and finish up all the things that you need to finish up because progress reports are due tomorrow, or not due, but they're coming out tomorrow. Hello, hello, hello. You mean there's nothing happy about Monday? Ah, all right. My plan is to show a short video and then let you all finish working on your career projects for Earth Day. Earth Day is Wednesday. Um, do you all have milestone tests? Because milestones start on Wednesday. Do you all have tests? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, so we'll see how it goes. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and start the video. Those who are late, they just late. I'll catch them later, but then I'm going to give you time to work on that career project. So let me get this all queued up. By the time it is finished, everybody who's supposed to be here will be here. This little thing gets on my nerves.
Resenteeism, digital downsizing,
Right.
compensation compression, burnout attrition, and when all market has changed dramatically again. Back in the good old days of 2024, all workers had to worry about was ghost jobs, quiet firing, job washing, career cushioning, invisible overtime, application black holes, resenteeism, digital downsizing, burnout attrition, and when all else fails, good old-fashioned rolling layoffs. But today, the job market is dealing with a whole new set of trends. And don't worry, they come with a whole fresh list of dumb corporate buzzwords. New economic data, if we are allowed to believe that anymore, is revealing some stark realities about the ways that people are finding a job, keeping a job, and progressing in a job. Unfortunately, as you have probably already guessed, a lot of these changes are throwing young workers, and in particular young men, out of the frying pan and into the fire. For the first time ever, unemployment among male college graduates is the same as non-graduates. The share of unemployed people entering the job market for the first time is the highest it has been since 1988, and job mobility has effectively frozen. Now, I know what you might be thinking. All things considered, the unemployment rate still looks pretty good, right? Well, that might actually be part of the problem. And if all of this wasn't bad enough already, there is now a good chance that art history majors are earning more than you are.
So ever since you found out about AI, you've learned that your computer science degree is actually a complete joke?
New college graduates are facing one of the most challenging markets for entry-level jobs in a decade.
It's just like getting the first job that's so hard. I've tried to apply for jobs for like a year now. Like most places like don't get back to me or they just like say no.
I make fun of my college degree all the time because I'm not self-conscious, realize it wasn't worth it, even though society deems it as a great accomplishment.
I'm about to call my school up and say that this degree that I spent 4 years trying to get, 4 years, was a waste of money.
There is a funny but not totally inaccurate anecdote amongst business analysts that if you want to find an industry that's about to have really bad job security, then just look where all the Ivy League grads are going. For a while, that was oil and gas companies before the 1980s oil crisis. Then it was finance before the global financial crisis. And now, over the most recent decade, graduates early in their careers. Now, obviously, there is a lot of hindsight here. Nothing can boom forever. And of course, a lot of young graduates from top schools are going to try to find a job that pays them as well as possible, if for no other reason than to start paying back that tuition. The problem is that everybody else sees these growing industries where people can make good money earlier in their career, and they try to get qualifications to move into those roles too. But no industry can boom forever, and by the time most people catch up, they find themselves overqualified for a role that doesn't exist anymore. For the last 10 years, the story has been that everybody getting laid off from their factory job should just learn to code. But before that, it was everybody should go and get an MBA. According to the Graduate Management Admissions Council, 2022, right after the dot-com crash, was the all-time. According to the numbers today, it looks like that well-intentioned but ultimately flawed advice may be going to college at all, as the unemployment rate is now the same between graduates and non-graduates. After this data went live, there were several articles concluding that this signifies the end of the higher education payoff, which is probably a bit of an oversimplification for the sake of hyperbole. This is absolutely a concerning trend, but there are two important details you need to understand about it before you go canceling that college admission. The first is that if both of these groups have the same rate of unemployment, that doesn't necessarily mean that the earnings advantage of college is gone. Looking for a job as a qualified engineer is normally going to be better than looking for a job as an unskilled laborer, so even though the same share of these two groups may be out of work, the earnings of the college graduates is still higher. Also, something I feel I need to repeat as often as I can, the unemployment rate is a really narrow statistic that people pay far too much attention to as a singular data point. To count as unemployed, you need to be out of the job and actively looking for more work. Today, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 72% of people with a bachelor's degree or higher qualification are actively working or looking for a job. That number is falling every year, which we will address soon. But it's still significantly higher than the 56% of high school graduates who are actively engaged in the labor force, and it's even worse for people who didn't graduate high school. But they are getting more involved, and again, we will get to why soon. For now, what you need—
Whoa. I said it was lagging. Now it's not working at all. All right, I'm going to go ahead.
You've been promised incredible things.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. All right, but the point is, folks, you all are young. Y'all haven't even graduated high school yet, and we're looking at certain job titles as we go through this career course, and the jobs are changing. AI is changing everything. So, and I say this because a lot of you right now have no grades at all, and you're sitting back like it's okay, and one day it'll be Shangri-La, and you're not doing what you need to do to get good grades. So start looking at your grades, start getting your work done. I've got 3 assignments outstanding from like half the class. So you need to start looking at what you're missing and get started working on it. All right, the current assignment, I'm gonna pull that back up. The current assignment is, and Earth Day is Wednesday, and I know some of you all are testing on Wednesday, so I may or may not see you, but you need to go ahead and get started on this Earth Day career project. So again, we are looking at careers. So there's a scenario has been set up. You are asked to be part of a team of experts who are going to see that the city gets cleaned up. And we have a trash problem, and they want to know which of these people we're going to hire to solve our trash problem. We have a dirty air problem, and they want to know which of these 3 individuals are you going to hire to solve that problem. We have a dirty water, wastewater problem. Who's going to be responsible for fixing that? We have a wildlife issue. Which job is going to go to fix that? We have an energy problem. And so which person is going to be selected to solve that problem? And then finally, you do a final summary, and then you're going to reflect on all of the problems that are happening in the neighborhood. And then lastly, you're going to select the career that you would most likely like to explore as a possible job for you. Which one of those tech jobs would be interesting. And if neither one of these, it says other. So that means suggest one that would be environmentally friendly. It's got to stick with Earth Day topic that you would be interested in exploring. Okay. All right. So that's the today topic that most of you have not done. I've got 3 people to attempt to submit that. You're going to put your answers on the worksheet and submit the worksheet back in the folder. All right, the other assignments that you need to make sure that you get in, some of you still have not posted your poster to the gallery board, nor have you done the gallery walk questions. So that still needs to be done. And again, thank you to those of you who posted your posters. Like I said, I graded more posters than were submitted on that board. So it's still time to put it up there. And if you haven't done your gallery walk, make sure that you go through and you are answering. Okay, you can't do not that. I went back already. Whoops, where am I? All right, you are answering. Pick 3 of the posters and you're answering what interests you and why. Why did that career interest you? So there's 2 points for each one. You were supposed to pick 3. Okay. So you get points for posting your poster and then answering the questions here. Oh, I need to fix that. All right. So busy, busy, busy. Like I said, because of Georgia milestones, I may or may not see you. I know the tests are in the morning mostly, but I don't know how the rest of your day is going to go. So we'll see. All right, this was supposed to be 10 points. Okay. Yes, I'm going to go through and grade everything. I love the way y'all get around to posting things and then you want to know, oh, can you grade that for me right now? Yes, I'm going to grade everybody's stuff. Okay. First, I need to take note of those people who actually posted their poster to the gallery walk. I need that first. I need to do this a different way. Oh, this is the wrong one. All right, and I will add, it was 4 points for adding your poster to the collab board and 6 points for viewing somebody else's. So you'll at least get 6 points even if you don't post yours. And then some of you who have posted haven't added your gallery walk comment. So if I post your grade now, it's only going to be 4. So make sure you go in and post your scores. So let me start doing it like this. many zeros. All right, so like I said, folks, part of the grade for the gallery walk was the poster, and the other part was the actual answering of the question. So if you posted a poster and then didn't answer the questions, you only got the 4 points for posting, for sharing your poster. You need to go and add to that by finishing the assignment, which is to look at other people's posters and make a comment. So I'm putting the grade in, but it can be adjusted if you go in and answer those questions. Yeah. And folks, when we do those Wayground activities, y'all need to do them when we do them, because going back, you have to create, I have to create a whole new code, and because it doesn't let you go back. So let me see if I can't create a whole new one, because I know that is not going to let you do that. Hold on, let me see if I can't. Because it opens for me, it may not open for you. Yes. Okay. I'm starting a new one. So if you missed the Wayground one, all right, so the assignment that says discover your career personality type. If you are missing that, this is the link for you. That is the code. That is the new code for you to go in and start that quiz. Let me do it a different way here. I think my Zoom is about to crash. There you go. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? All right, who was that? Presley. I just put a new code in there for you to use. And there's quite a few other people who need to use that code as well. But you need to use it now because it will expire. So let me check the grade book. See who else needs to do this while this is up. Discover your career personalities. So, Madison, Tatiana, all the usual suspects who don't. Lila, you need to do it. Kyler, Jocelyn, this is open today and today only, otherwise your zero remains. You got to watch the video first. You got to watch the video first. Yeah, you did. All right, so Riley, you don't have to do that. Sarah, you don't have to do it either. There were several people who I said did have to do it, and they're not doing it. Again, if you check your grade book and you are missing a grade for discover your career personality type, the link is in the chat. You need to do that today, otherwise the zero remains, because it is an activity that has to be done while it doesn't save the score. So I need to get the score today. And Jada, Ronell, Xavier, Omari, you need to go in and do your gallery walk. You posted your poster, and I thank you for that. But now you need to do your gallery walk. Yes, you've done it. You've done it, so you don't have to do it again. I have your score. I didn't call your name. Yeah, did you submit it? Because I went through the grade folder and I'm not seeing that. You have to submit it. Oh, I know. Some of you all were writing it underneath the pictures, and you were not supposed to do that. You were supposed to submit it to the grade folder. So if you put your comments or whether you liked it or not on the gallery, that's not where it was supposed to go. Okay. I need you to submit it to the grade folder. Thank you. So once you send it to the grade folder, I will add boost it up. Yeah, and I kept saying that because I kept noticing that some of y'all were commenting on the site. I don't want you to comment on the collab board. I want you to write your 3 things in a in the Word doc on the grade folder. Okay? Yeah, I did notice that. 1, 2. All right. So out of, let me see, animated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 people turned in a poster, but they did not. And only 9 have posted it on the gallery walk. And Omari, you changed what you what you got a grade for as a poster. You put something else on the board. That's all right. All right, so again, if you put all your comments on the underneath people's poster and did not submit it to the folder, to the grade folder, you need to go back and submit the grade folder, submit it to me in the grade folder. And again, if you finish with everything else, you should be working on the Earth Day Career Challenge. Thank you, Jada. So Xavier, you did the same thing. You commented on the collab board. So now I need you to take those comments and put them in a folder. Excuse me. The two of you who are doing the Waycross activity, don't forget to send a screenshot of your score when you're done. Actually, I have to open that folder for you to do that. Jocelyn, you should be doing you should be doing the Waycross thing as well. I don't know why you would do that though, because you haven't done anything else. What video are you working on? You shouldn't be working on a video. You don't need to do that. You already have a grade for that. You need to, no, I said you were logged in, I think, and I logged you off. you need to work on the gallery walk. You need to posture and decision-making skills. That's what you need to work on. Again, I had way more people to do the poster than have posted it to the gallery walk. You get points for posting it, and you get points for looking at other people's posters. And I got a whole lot of zeros in here for that. And these are easy things to do, folks. There's no reason that for a zero for something as easy as that. Why won't it print? Xavier, you don't need to do the Wayground either. You need to do your gallery walk questions for the folder. Oh, never mind. I see it. Hiding in the corner. Okay, I see it. Again, folks, if you made your comments underneath somebody else's poster, you need to take those comments and put them in the folder in the grade book. They don't count on the wall. All right, we got 1 minute. So if you do that in the next minute, if you're working on the Rayground, stay working on that. It will keep playing, so finish it. Please finish it. Because you log out now, you won't get back in. Who is this? Okay. No, you were doing the right one. I don't have a grade for that one. So stay on it. All right, folks. Y'all have a great afternoon. See you. I did check. I did look at your gallery walk, and I did see your submission. So I got you. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one. Who's that writer? Lila, are you still working on it? Look like you were halfway through. You might be right. You might be right. Miss Presley, I think you were right. But decision-making skills, we'll work on getting you in that one later. I don't think I can get that one back up either. After she did the whole thing.
Welcome back. Kelly Short Raspberry here. In our last session about social awareness, I discussed the ways to get students to show empathy and the importance of embracing and celebrating diversity in our classrooms. Today, in our fifth and final session, I'd like to discuss how to teach and strengthen
That worksheet.
Short Raspberry here. In our last session about social awareness, I discussed the ways to get